Hello and welcome to today's Daily Chelsea, your one-stop shop for all things Chelsea. Today we're talking about potential club departures and I'm going to hit you with some huge news that we hope is total rubbish, but it's sounding pretty big. I'm reading that Diego Costa is desperate to leave Chelsea and rejoin Atletico Madrid at the end of the season. Now we all know Diego hasn't been firing on all cylinders so far this season, but surely the last thing we need is for our main and only striker to go back to Spain. Costa last year was a revelation for us. He scored 21 goals in 37 appearances. This season, he's only chipped in with 3 so far in 15 outings. Atletico, could do with his firepower when he used to play for them. I think he was averaging nearly a goal every other game. I think he scored 43 goals in about 94 appearances for them. So, of course, he's a favourite son of theirs and, of course, they want him back. But I think Chelsea need to do all they can in their power to keep him in the blue shirt. Guys, as ever, let us know in the comments below, what do you make of this news? And what do you make of the added element that Diego himself is desperate to leave? I don't like the sound of that. So hopefully that's just a journalist going off on one and there's not too much truth in it, but let's keep our eye on it. More transfer news regarding Ivanovic. Apparently, as we know, Ivanovic is currently in the final year of his contract at Chelsea. He's been with us since 2008. He's part of the furniture. Another guy that's had a bad start to the season, like everyone. Another guy that's had a lot of stick. But again, another guy that I do not want to see leave our club. Reports today are saying that potential suitors could be Inter Milan, one of Mourinho's old teams. And come January, Ivanovic is basically allowed to start talking to other teams about leaving at the end of the season. So he's basically going to be a free agent in the summer, and he's allowed to start talking to teams as of January. Now, I hope behind closed doors, Ivanovic is, someone's putting an arm around him and saying, look, we know you've had a bad start to the season, but you're still one of us and we don't want you to go anywhere. Because otherwise, that's another Champions League winner, another Lionheart in the dressing room walking through the doors. And I hope it doesn't happen. But guys, what do you think? Are you Team Branner, as I am, or would you like to see him off out the door and over to Milan? Let us know in the comments below. And final bit of news, I'm just hearing it coming through the pipeline now. It's a bit of a bombshell. Jose Mourinho to replace Rafa Benitez, his old enemy, at Real Madrid. This news has come over from Spain and it's from Calderon, the former Real Madrid president. So maybe he knows a thing or two about the insides and outsides of what happens at Madrid. And he's saying, don't be surprised at all if you see Jose Mourinho as the Real Madrid manager next year. Now, hopefully I'm taking that with a big pinch of salt. As you guys know, I don't want Mourinho to go anywhere. I don't think most of you do. But Calderon is saying that even though Real Madrid are second in La Liga and flying high and looking pretty good, that if Rafa Benitez doesn't have a trophy-laden season this year, he's going to be out the exit door. And if he's out the exit door, then Perez, the current Real Madrid chairman, is more than likely to give his old friend Mourinho a call and say, look, it's not going very well at Chelsea. Why don't you jump on a plane and get back to the Bernabeu? So, guys, what do we make of this bombshell news? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Of course it's a bad thing, but tell us in the comments how bad it is. Right, it's nearly the weekend. We've got international break to, I was going to say look forward to, but to basically kick our heels about and wait for the next game against Norwich. So until then, keep the faith and blue is the colour.
Here we are for this week's edition of Backpage Blues. I'm joined by Charlie, the Hurricane Skillen. How are you?
I'm very well, mate. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very, very excited. There's some massive news going around at the moment concerning what is, in my opinion, the best footballer in the world.